Welcome back, everybody. Whether it's reporting a pothole, asking about a traffic concern, or even wondering where to find a beaver dam in Georgetown, city officials say there is one place now to go for answers.
About a year ago, the city launched AskGTX. It is a 311 style service designed to connect people with city information and non-emergency services. Joining us here this morning is the city's customer care director, Seth Gipson, to talk about how this is all working and some of those surprising questions that the team has gotten. So, Seth, welcome and thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me today.
We appreciate you all making the drive down here from Georgetown today. But just generally, can you talk to us about how AskGTX works and what people should know about how to access it?
Sure. So we launched about a year ago, and really the goal was to make it easier for folks to connect with the city of Georgetown from a variety of questions. They had to kind of hunt for those numbers or those email addresses, and we wanted to make that easier to connect them to information quicker. And so we developed AskGTX. We have a web app. They can connect with us online, and they can also connect with us via phone. So we really wanted to remove that barrier and make it easier for folks. So we worked with our community partners. We also got some community feedback to build AskGTX to really make it align with how residents want to interact with the city and make that easier for them. So we have one stop where people can call us, they can email us, they can use our web app to connect with actual city employees. And depending on the topic, it will actually direct them on the web to that specific department that's responsible for that. So there's no guesswork there. Make that easier. Our ambassadors are dedicated, and they're there to help with some of the routine questions like how do I get a pothole fixed, if there's an obstruction in the road, if there's an issue with a trail, or if there are any beaver dams in the area because a customer their grandkids were coming into town and they wanted to see a beaver. So while we try to prepare ourselves for the most routine things, we also expect those things that are unexpected and do our very best to provide resources for those customers in whatever way they can.
Y'all noted that, and I said that had to have been a real incident that happened, someone asking about the beavers. I know y'all didn't just pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We get a wide variety of unique questions from who was the first mayor, when was the first mayor, why do the treatments on water towers look different, like why does the top look different from the base? And there's a variety of different reasons and questions that come into play. So,
I'm thinking curious people like me probably have some of these questions. I'm like, this isn't AskGTX talking to us right now.
Exactly.
So, I think for folks who, even the name itself, AskGTX, it sounds similar to a lot of apps we're all using these days, trying to streamline. But talk a little bit about what inspired you all wanting to do this. I imagine that was a lot of work on the city previously when you all were having to chase down these questions in all these different locations. So has this kind of streamlined the work for you all as well?
It's actually exactly. So before, everything was just done through email, and it was really hard and a challenge to manage all of those types of requests. From an individual standpoint, like they might come through phone or email, and then also from a department side, how are they tracking and making sure we're really closing that feedback loop with the customer? So that's a really big thing and a really a big compliment that we've gotten from our customers, but also our departments internally, because they can manage that work easier, and then that transparency back with the customer, closing that feedback loop is there as well. Before, we weren't able to provide information on like what progress is being made, right? Most of the time our service requests are completed within 7 days, but sometimes like with weather or with equipment, sometimes those things might take longer for potholes.
Sure.
So we can communicate that back to the customer, and they can see that it is being worked on in the background, even though they might not have final resolution yet.
Given the conditions of today, with this lots of rain here in our area, for somebody living up in Georgetown wondering about, should they reach out to AskGTX to ask about, road closures or weather conditions, what would you like them to know about that?
So there are a number of resources out there that from the county and from the state that provide that information. But if folks need help directing, they need information about that, we're happy. They can give us a call and we can provide that information for them about those resources so they can stay up to date on those road closures and events.
What is y'all's hope? You're about a year in. Any kind of final messages as AskGTX enters its second year and launches into the future?
So, we really, we've had, I think, a blockbuster year. We've been able to manage over 6,000 non-emergency requests in that. Folks are really engaging with our mobile app. We have about 4,000 downloads with that. And while folks really want to talk with people, we have tons of resources on our website that folks can talk or see FAQs, frequently asked questions, that's constantly being updated. So we have a wide variety of resources. We're looking to continue to be out in the community and expand it and make this a really great resource for our community and continue to engage with them.
Given how it sounds pretty successful throughout this year, have other communities here in our area even reached out to be like, hey, we would like to maybe replicate this?
You know, we've had a few in the area that have talked to us about it, but I believe Temple and the city of Austin obviously has 311. We have reached out to them and been in communication and talked with them about their resources and programs, as well as other cities around the state, just to see what they're doing, how we can improve, and also how they can learn from us. So we're trying to learn from each other and make it better across the board.
Cool to see you all working together on this and
Yeah,
making it better for all of us who have so many questions all the time.
Absolutely, thank you all.
Thank you so much for being here and for explaining how this is working. We can't wait to check in the future to see how many more crazy questions you've gotten from Georgetown residents.
Absolutely, thank you all.